All right, this is the first video I'm going to be doing of 2019. A lot of people have seen my tree dying videos, but unfortunately, I don't know, probably 3-4 months ago, when I went onto my YouTube, all the videos I had made were erased. You can still find most of the new ones that I've made, if you look up Como Park chemtrails as your search on YouTube. But I'm going to get back to slowly making these videos, and I'm for once going to just try to talk slowly and calmly, because I always get so upset when I go out and make these videos, and hopefully I won't cry this time. But I've been trying to explain to everyone, and again, because people watch hundreds of different videos, I don't expect everyone just to remember mine. But I live in St. Paul in Como Park. And what the city and the news has been telling everyone is there's this ash tree disease, which is a complete lie, when in reality, every single tree is slowly dying. A couple months ago, I made a video, and I just can't believe how brainless some people are, but I was showing, again, you look at the trunk of a tree to tell the health of a tree. I don't give a shit. In the summer, if a tree is missing its leaves, that's one thing. Yeah, it's dying. But what I'm going to be showing you, obviously, we're in Minnesota, and it's not spring yet, so the trees are all not going to have leaves on them. But every tree, and that's why this is going to be a series of videos, because some of you will remember the videos that I've made around my house, and most of these are all within a few miles of right in the heart of Como Park, which, like I said, it's just a beautiful park where I've lived my whole life. And again, most of you will remember I was a newspaper carrier for the last 13-14 years, and that's what actually first got me on to understanding and knowing that they're messing with the weather, because I was not just the chemtrails either, but what I was out here doing. But I've also tried to explain this in my other video, that the United Nations awarded 10 U.S. cities this huge UN grant. And if you didn't see who's in charge of their environmental blah, 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 it's ex-banker or whoever the hell Michael Bloomberg is. But like I said, he came to Minnesota and met with our I will say appointed mayor, Freemason appointed mayor Melvin Carter. And again, anyone that wants to look up Facebook, look him up on Facebook, and you can look in his photos and see his little buddies that are at all of his little speeches wearing their little Freemason medallions and necklace around their neck. And it's a sick. But Minnesota, I've not seen anyone. I've seen some pretty bad tree dying videos, but I haven't seen any ones that are as bad as mine, where literally every single tree is either splitting open in the trunk of the tree. These odd cracks and holes are developing in the tree. Some trees are like literally tipping over, but the remainder of them all have this green fungus that is growing on the trunks of the tree. You know, if you're out in the middle of the woods, living in the boonies, you know, some trees are like that. I used to have a cabin in Wisconsin. I remember we had some trees. These aren't like this. These never had this green fungus. And every tree that I have filmed right by my house, and this will be in my next couple videos you'll be seeing here again, every one of them that has this green fungus on them has been cut down. But I've never made a video actually filming from my car. I've explained to people, and I'm going to show you out the window, hopefully it'll show up here, that what their main weapon they are using in St. Paul, Minnesota, in Como Park, are cooling towers. And there are, in my area alone, about 10 of them. And these companies are pumping the atmosphere, artificially created moisture, sending these huge amounts of artificially created moisture up into the atmosphere. You can see them coming from these buildings. And I've tried to explain it again. I know there's some businesses out there that burn things and everything like that. You're going to see smoke. this is just insane. And you can see one of the videos I even have on my page on YouTube showing you how much steam comes out of these places. And I'm going to get back to making the cooling towers too. But these cooling towers create this mist type rain, which you can see. And this is the only way it rains here now in Minnesota. And it'd be one thing if it just, you know, if we get rain just a little once in a while, it rains 4 or 5 times a week, and it's been doing this since last April, and that is what is really killing all the trees. It is, it's a combination, yes, of the chemtrails, but trust me, it's these trees are just getting bombarded with moisture all winter long. There was this fog in the sky, and again, it's created by all these cooling towers. Never have seen fog in the middle of winter. It's one thing to see it in spring when you're getting that little air temperature changes. I'm talking fog almost every morning I could see driving my son to school. But as I said, I'm going to try to make this video from the car out the window, and hopefully, you know what, I'm just going to get out for a little bit here, a change of plan. I'll get out and walk around for a little bit here, and then I'll go around. But you guys will see here that literally every tree around here has this green fungus growing on it. I mean, literally every single tree. And I'm just gonna walk. I'm at a cemetery right now. My grandma, this is where we're all gonna be here very soon if we don't stop what they're doing here. But and like I said, and you can just see how bad some of these trees really are. I mean, like growing mushrooms. But I mean, it literally rains here almost every day, and I don't care, big, small. You guys can see here, I don't care, even without the leaves on the tree, you can see by just looking at some of these trees that these are not all ash trees. They're all different types of trees here, and I'm going to try to get you. And these are these holes that I'm telling you that are developing all over the tree, these things, and the rest, all this. And like I said, everywhere you walk, I mean, I'm going to go back to this one, but you can just obviously see that you're not blind. But these are these strange, odd holes that are developing. Some of them are, yes, from branches being cut down, but other ones, and I'll show it to you on different parts of the tree, where everything is just coming apart. And you know, this goes on throughout the tree. That's what I'm talking about, like kind of splitting open. I'm gonna go back and make a video of the trees in front of my house. But again, walk over here a little bit, and this stuff, like I said, guys, was not here even 2 years ago. But they're trying to go around now and sneak around and trying to cut the branches off trees, hoping that people aren't seeing what's going on. Here we'll get to where more of these trees are splitting open at the bark, and whether you see this or not, but here's a completely different type tree. You might not be able to see, but I can see from the bark, but these huge holes, and you can just see going up the tree. These pines look all right here, but one of the videos I made last year you guys saw where I showed you just burnt up after burnt up pine tree, the needles all falling off the tree. But we'll just keep walking here. And this is how you guys are gonna see this in all the videos I'll be making here shortly. But literally every single tree you walk upon, that's one of the only ones I'm seeing, but if I go examine it more, I guarantee you I'll find tons of shit wrong with it. But again, same thing. I mean, it just, like I said, guys, this is just so scary. And that's what's happening, is I'm starting to get like scared about this, because not only from just how people aren't noticing what's going on, and here's the tree that I thought nothing was going on, and I'll start to show you guys all around the tree, because I even had some idiots, oh, that's on the east side of the tree or the west side of the tree, blah, blah, blah. No, if that looks like a healthy fucking tree to you, then you're an idiot. But like I said, I'll keep going around here. And I came to the cemetery today because there are so many people on the road this evening, and unfortunately, not that you guys all care, but I don't deliver the newspaper anymore. Hallelujah, but I don't. So I'm not able to go out and make these videos like I used to do. I don't have a cell phone. I have to borrow my son's. I think I've explained that whole thing. I'm one of the only awake people that's smart enough not to have a smartphone. But in any case, we'll just go over here by another tree. And like I said, I'm not trying to not make this too long. I just wanted to explain, have a little intro here and catch people back up, because for some people, they've never seen any of my videos before, so I gotta kind of introduce the cooling towers to everyone, because everyone is so basically, it just seems to me like unless Matt Landman or Dane Wigington say something to people, no one listens. I'm a nobody. But like I said, I'm just gonna keep going around here, every single tree. And when I'm driving down the road, as I've explained, this is what I'm seeing everywhere. This isn't just some place I picked out. I just picked out here, and this is what you get to see also happening in everyone's trees in their yard, branches falling off. But like I said, I might even go over to the other cemetery where my other grandmother is buried. But like I said, the pine trees, these particular type of pine trees seem to be doing okay. But again, just walking back over to the car here, and I'm gonna try to cut it here in a sec, but you can just see just how bad this really is. And you know, like I said, it just breaks my heart, because I don't think everyone is, I mean, there are some awake people that are seeing it, but these evil motherfuckers are throwing everything at us right now. Everything. It's like, I hope people are noticing that, the whole vaccine laws, and this is like, they're in overboard right now. They've put everything in overdrive. The weather modification, which they're just focusing on everywhere. I mean, there's so many different things, the fake shootings, just so many things that they're upping and upping and upping and upping and upping. And some people, and you know, when I first became awake about 7-8 years ago, I thought, hey, you know what, we got 20-30 years. We don't have 20-30 years. I think we literally have 3 or 4 years. And here in St. Paul, and that's why my goal is to get out of here, we are going to have these new green changes and green laws and all these things. I'm going to bring just over these last few trees here, just because how big and beautiful, and you know how old these trees are. My brainwashed dad, oh, trees die, you know. Yeah, okay, Dad. But these huge trees, and these aren't as badly as covered as the other ones, but you can just see what happens is, because the soil is so contaminated too, trees are also literally just starting to just tip. And you can just see how this thing is starting to tip here. And you know, you go over to these big ones again here too. I mean, these trees are fucking huge. They've been here probably 50, 60, 70 years, maybe even older than that. But every one of them, you can see this green fungus. And as I said, people, oh yeah, you can't tell, wait till the summer. Believe me, you can just, and I don't know if this is the same ones that I was at, or if this is a different one. I didn't see that hole there though before. But in any case, guys, I'm just gonna try to cut it here at an even unlucky 13 minutes. Thanks for watching, and keep looking, because I'll be making a lot of videos in the future. Thanks.